Hello and welcome again to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, all those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. And in this video we are taking a look at Joy Toys Warhammer 40,000 Ultramarine Aggressors 3-pack. Now I've split this 3-pack into 3 videos because there are three figures. Massive thank you to Joy Toy for sending these guys as well as a few of the other Warhammer 40,000 figures to have a look at. It's very much appreciated, and you can check out all of those videos over on my channel under the playlist Joy Toy. Anyways, the Warhammer 40,000 Ultramarines Aggressors 3-pack. So like I've said in previous videos, I think it's a really good idea that they've put all 3 of these together in a 3-pack because they really do look good all together, and they do look good individually, don't get me wrong, but you can see that these are like a squad, that these are part of a team. They are a 1/18th scale action figure, fully articulated. I don't know how many points of articulation there actually are because it doesn't actually tell you, but they are about 14.5 centimeters high. They are really articulated, they are really well sculpted, they've got some fantastic paint apps on them. Yeah, they are just cool. Now, the box doesn't actually give away the names of each of these, it just says Ultramarine Aggressors, and you can see the 3 different pictures, but each one of them does have a name. Now, I'm not going to pronounce them because they're written on the little trading card, but I'm not sure I'll get the pronunciation right. So if you're aware of who these guys are and what their names are, then do let me know, put it in the comments below. I know that one of them is definitely like the sergeant, he's like the leader because he's a different colour and he's got various different little bits. But anyway, this is this one. Now, they come with both a masked and unmasked head, all of them do. And this is the only one that I'm displaying with the unmasked head, just because I think it looks really awesome. He's got this kind of this eyepiece and this kind of breathing piece on his mouth as well, which is just really cool. But all of them have a very similar look. So these are Ultramarines from the Games Workshop tabletop game Warhammer 40,000. Now, normally these figures are about sort of couple of centimeters high, and the miniatures that you paint yourself, and obviously you play the tabletop game Warhammer 40,000 by Games Workshop. But these are official licensed product. They're official Warhammer product, licensed to Joy Toy to make these 1/18th scale figures. Here is the unmasked head, and you can just see the detail in the paintwork, and the sculpting is really cool. So I definitely want to keep this head as the one on the figure. They come with a stand as well, which is a nice little touch. And interestingly as well, the actual figures that you play the game with, the Games Workshop figures, come on like a little stand because they need it to stand up, obviously. So to have these stands as well is kind of a little bit of a nod towards the smaller figures. But yeah, I mean, I used to collect the Warhammer 40,000 figures years and years ago, and it's kind of what got me first into miniature painting and action figure customization and stuff. So to kind of have these now in action figure form is a little bit of a kind of a callback to stuff that I used to do when I was younger, but I know that it's still a really hugely popular game anyway. So I'd be interested to know if there's any Warhammer 40,000 fans out there and what they make of these action figures, because I know for me a lot of the appeal was the painting of the figures and obviously the game as well, whereas these aren't, they're not that, these are action figures. Now the articulation on them is fantastic, which, you know, compared to the miniatures, they're little lead miniatures that you can't obviously move, they're not articulated, whereas these are very articulated and very detailed. Now they all have a similar look, these aggressors. They all have like the Ultramarines kind of blue suit and mask, but they all have something a little bit different to them. So they all have something different hanging on their belt. Now I can't remember or recall if there's a reason for that, but if you know, then please do let me know. They've all got the same markings on the shoulder pads, they've all got the same kind of colour scheme, same backpacks, and I really like, as the figure turns around you'll see, but I really like these kind of ammo, what are they called, like these ammo straps that are going into the guns on their wrists and into the backpack, and you can see all like the gears and the cogs that turn it around, and if you look carefully you can see all the bullets lined up as well. But they're just really good. The detail on these are absolutely second to none, like the weathering and the kind of small line details on the costumes as well is brilliant. The metallic paints on them really do stand out, and as I said, this unmasked head of this one is just brilliant with his kind of mouth guard and his eyepiece as well. But here's 3 of them together, and as I said, they really do look good. They look really good, kind of all lined up. you could get a couple of packs of these and have like a whole squad of them, but I just want to get them out. I want to get them in front of a camera, get them sort of out in the wild and actual in kind of an outside terrain, and see how they photograph, because I've got a feeling they're going to photograph really, really well. Especially with like some practical effects and stuff like that. Yeah, I can't wait. But yeah, thank you ever so much, Joy Toy, for sending these over. It's really, really appreciated. If you are interested in having a look, check out my channel and look at the playlist Joy Toy. You can see all of the others that they sent over. But yeah, please do like, share, subscribe, and all of those things. All support to the channels are very much appreciated. And I guess I'll see you soon.